Right now, the air you are breathing inside your own home might be more polluted than the air on a busy city street. It sounds impossible, but between the chemicals in our furniture, the fumes from cleaning products, and the lack of airflow in modern buildings, our indoor environments are often filled with invisible toxins. But what if I told you that the secret to boosting your energy, clearing your skin, and sharpening your focus was sitting right there in the garden center? Breathing air purifiers that work 24 hours a day to transform your health. This isn't just about home decor. It's about biological engineering. Today we are breaking down 20 indoor plants that will literally change the chemistry of your home and improve your health instantly. From the famous NASA-approved air cleaners to secret mood boosters you've never heard of, we are going to transform your living space into a high-performance wellness sanctuary. Let's dive straight into the first plant on the list. First up is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the plant world, the snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue. If you struggle with sleep or wake up feeling groggy, this plant is your new best friend. Unlike almost every other plant on Earth, the snake plant is part of a rare group that performs crassulacean acid metabolism. In plain English, that means while other plants take in oxygen at night, the snake plant actually pumps out fresh oxygen while you sleep. Most plants stop producing oxygen once the sun goes down, but the snake plant keeps going, making it the perfect addition to your bedroom. It's also incredibly tough. You can basically forget it exists for weeks at a time, and it will still be there, scrubbing toxins like formaldehyde and nitrogen oxide from your air. If you want to wake up feeling more refreshed without changing your mattress or your diet, put 2 or 3 large snake plants near your headboard. Next on our list is the peace lily. This plant is a powerhouse when it comes to air purification. NASA did a famous study on indoor air quality, and the peace lily was one of the top performers. It doesn't just look elegant with its white sail-like blooms. It's a biological filter. It excels at breaking down carbon monoxide and absorbing vapors from alcohol and acetone. If you've recently painted a room or bought new furniture, a peace lily is essential for soaking up those harsh chemical odors. But here is the real health kicker. Peace lilies can increase a room's humidity by up to 5%. This is a game changer if you suffer from dry sinuses, itchy skin, or a scratchy throat during the winter months. By naturally moisturizing the air, it helps your respiratory system function better. Just a heads up though, they are very vocal about when they need a drink. If the leaves look like they've given up on life, just give them some water and they'll perky right back up in a few hours. For number 3, let's talk about the spider plant. This is the ultimate starter plant for anyone who thinks they have a brown thumb. But don't let its humble appearance fool you. The spider plant is a beast at removing carbon monoxide and xylene from the air. Xylene is a solvent used in many household products like leather cleaners and paints. Even more impressive, a single spider plant can remove up to 90% of the formaldehyde in a small room in just 24 hours. This is vital, because formaldehyde is found in everything from plywood to carpets. Beyond the air cleaning, spider plants are incredibly easy to propagate. They grow little babies on long stems that you can snip off and put in a new pot. Within a year, you can have a whole fleet of air purifiers throughout your house for the price of just one plant. Moving on to number 4, aloe vera. But it belongs in your home for much more than just a topical treatment. Aloe vera is like a living health monitor. It clears the air of benzene, which is commonly found in detergents and plastics. But here is the cool part. When the amount of chemicals in your air becomes too high, the leaves of the aloe vera will actually develop small brown spots. It is literally warning you that your air quality is dipping. Having one on your kitchen windowsill is great for quick burns while cooking, but having one in your office helps keep the air clean and provides a bit of a safety alarm for your environment. Plus, it's a succulent, so it thrives on a bit of neglect and lots of sunlight. For number 5, we have the English ivy. If you have pets or struggle with indoor molds, listen closely. English ivy has been shown in studies to reduce the amount of airborne fecal matter and mold particles in a room. In fact, it can reduce airborne mold by up to 94% in just 12 hours. This makes it a powerful ally for anyone with asthma or allergies. By clearing the air of these microscopic irritants, it allows your lungs to relax and reduces that constant fuzziness many allergy sufferers feel. It looks beautiful trailing down from a bookshelf or a hanging basket. Just keep it trimmed so it doesn't try to take over your walls, and it will keep your air crisp and clean. Next up, At number 6 is the Boston fern. The Boston fern is a high-capacity moisture machine. These plants are the best natural humidifiers in the plant kingdom. They are particularly good at removing a chemical called toluene, which is often found in nail polish removers and glues. By pumping moisture back into the air, they help prevent dry skin and keep your nasal passages from cracking in dry environments. They do require a bit more attention. They love to be misted, and they hate drying out completely. But the lush, feathery green fronds provide a massive boost to your visual environment, which has its own psychological health benefits. Speaking of psychological health, let's look at number 7, lavender. While most of the plants we've discussed focus on air chemistry, lavender focuses on your nervous system. Growing lavender indoors is a bit like having a natural sedative on your nightstand. The scent of lavender is scientifically proven to slow down your heart rate and lower your blood pressure. It reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, in your body. If you struggle with anxiety, or find it hard to wind down after a long day at work, having a pot of lavender in a sunny window can change the entire energy of your room. The ritual of gently brushing the leaves to release the essential oils is a mindfulness practice in itself. For number 8, we have the rubber plant. If you want a plant that makes a big statement and does big work, this is it. Rubber plants are among the best at removing toxins, especially formaldehyde, from the air, which acts like a giant sponge for indoor pollutants. They are incredibly resilient and can thrive in lower light conditions where other plants might struggle. One of the health benefits people often overlook with large-leafed plants like this is the way they dampen sound. If you live in an apartment with echoes or street noise, a couple of large rubber plants can actually help create a quieter, more peaceful auditory environment, reducing your daily stress levels. Number 9 is the pothos, also known as devil's ivy. This is probably the most popular indoor plant in the world, and for good reason. It is practically impossible to ruin, but the health benefit here is its ability to eliminate odors. Pothos is excellent at absorbing smells from trash cans, pets, and cooking. It's also a powerful filter for carbon monoxide. Because it grows so fast and trails so long, it increases the green density of your home quickly. Research has shown that just seeing green foliage can reduce mental fatigue and increase productivity. If you have a dull office space, draping some pothos over your cubicle wall can literally give your brain a performance boost. Now let's talk about number 10, the bamboo palm. If you live in a house with a fireplace or you burn a lot of candles, you need this plant. The bamboo palm is a specialist at filtering out benzene and trichloroethylene. It's also a fantastic humidifier. Because it can grow quite tall, it's like having a vertical forest in your living room. The rustling of the palm leaves in a breeze is also incredibly soothing. It creates a tropical microclimate that can help keep your skin glowing by maintaining a consistent humidity level. It loves indirect light, making it perfect for those corners of the room that feel a bit dark and uninviting. Coming in at number 11 is the Gerber daisy. Most people think of these as temporary floral arrangements, but if you keep them as a potted plant, they are health superheroes. Like the snake plant, Gerber daisies are excellent at producing high amounts of oxygen at night. They are also incredibly effective at removing trichloroethylene, which is a chemical linked to dry cleaning. If you bring a lot of dry cleaned clothes into your bedroom, having a Gerber daisy on your dresser is a smart health move. Plus, the bright, vibrant colors of the flowers are an instant mood lifter, providing color therapy that can help fight off the winter blues. Number 12 is the rosemary plant. Having an herb garden indoors is great for cooking, but rosemary has a secret health benefit. It boosts your memory. Studies have shown that the aroma of rosemary essential oil can improve cognitive performance and memory retention. By having a small rosemary bush on your desk or in your kitchen, you are constantly inhaling small amounts of these beneficial compounds. It's like a natural nootropic for your home. Plus, it's an antimicrobial plant, meaning it can help reduce the number of germs floating around in the air. It needs a lot of light, so keep it in your sunniest window. For number 13, we have the golden pothos. Similar to the standard pothos, but with beautiful yellow variegation. This plant is a specialist at clearing eye-irritating pollutants from the air. If you find your eyes are constantly red or itchy when you're at home, it might be due to VOCs, volatile organic compounds in your environment. The golden pothos works tirelessly to scrub these out. It's also been noted for its ability to help increase the life force or qi of a room in Feng Shui, which, whether you believe in the mystical side or not, definitely contributes to a feeling of vitality in your space. Let's move to number 14, the jade plant. In many cultures, this is known as the money tree, but its real value is in your health. Jade plants are excellent at increasing the humidity of a room at night. They are also unique because they are very long-lived. Having a plant that grows with you over decades creates a profound psychological bond that can reduce feelings of loneliness and provide a sense of continuity and peace. They are succulent plants, storing water in their thick, fleshy leaves, which makes them very low maintenance. They are great for people who travel a lot but still want to come home to a healthy, green environment. Number 15 is the Areca palm. This is widely considered the best air-purifying plant because it's a generalist. It removes almost all known indoor toxins. But its real claim to fame is its ability to pump out massive amounts of water vapor. A large Areca palm can release up to a liter of water every 24 hours. If you live in an extremely dry climate or have the heater on all winter, this plant is better than any electric humidifier you can buy. It doesn't require electricity, it's silent, and it looks beautiful. It gives your home the feel of a lush conservatory, which is incredibly grounding for the nervous system. Let's look at the pineapple plant. Yes, you can grow a pineapple indoors. Beyond the cool factor of having fruit growing in your living room, pineapple plants are extraordinary oxygen producers. They are also known for their ability to improve sleep quality. Some studies suggest that having a pineapple plant in the bedroom can help reduce snoring because they produce so much oxygen and help clear the air of irritants that cause nasal congestion. It's a bit of a conversation starter, surely, but it's also a serious health tool for your bedroom. Number 17 is the chrysanthemum. These are often sold as fall decorations, but they are actually one of the best air purifiers in existence according to NASA. They can filter out ammonia, benzene, formaldehyde, and xylene. This is the Swiss Army knife of air purification. Because they come in so many colors, you can use them to brighten up your mood while they do the heavy lifting of scrubbing your air. They do need a bit of deadheading to keep the blooms coming, but the health benefits are well worth the 5 minutes of maintenance a week. Number 18 is the Dracaena, specifically the red-edged Dracaena. Thin leaves that can reach toward the ceiling, making it a great floor plant. It is a specialist at removing toxins like xylene, trichloroethylene, and formaldehyde. These chemicals are often introduced into the home through lacquers, varnishes, and gasoline fumes from an attached garage. The Dracaena is incredibly hardy and can survive in a variety of light conditions. It adds a bit of architectural drama to your health sanctuary while working silently to keep your blood and lungs clean. For number 19, we have the heartleaf philodendron. This is a beautiful trailing plant with leaves shaped like green hearts. Beyond the visual symbol of heart health, this plant is an expert at removing formaldehyde. Because it's so easy to grow, it's a great way to fill up space in your house with green life. Increasing the biophilias, the human connection to nature in your home, has been shown to lower heart rate and decrease feelings of irritation. If you find yourself snapping at your family or feeling on edge, adding a few heartleaf philodendrons to your space can help create a calmer, more compassionate atmosphere. Finally, at number 20 we have the weeping fig, or Ficus benjamina. This is a classic indoor tree that is a powerhouse for air quality. It's particularly effective at filtering out pollutants that come from carpets and upholstered furniture. While it can be a bit finicky, it famously drops its leaves if you move it too much. Once it's settled, it's a loyal health companion. It can grow quite large, becoming a central piece of your indoor ecosystem. The sheer amount of foliage on a healthy ficus means it is constantly processing large volumes of air, acting as a massive biological filter for your entire home. Now that we've gone through the 20 plants, the real question is, how localized is this effect? To get the maximum health benefit, you can't just have one tiny succulent in a corner of a 3,000 square foot house. To truly transform your health, you want to follow the one plant per 100 square feet rule. If you have a standard-sized bedroom, 2 or 3 medium-sized plants will create a noticeable difference in air quality and oxygen levels. Think about the areas where you spend the most time. Your bedroom is the most important, because that's where your body does its deep repair and recovery. Having oxygen-producing plants like the snake plant or Gerber daisy there is a non-negotiable. Your home office is next. Plants like the rosemary for memory or the pothos for focus can actually make you better at your job. And finally, the living room, where the areca palm or rubber plant can handle the toxins from your couch, carpet, and electronics. Wait, don't forget the invisible benefits. Beyond the chemical scrubbing, there is the humidity. In the winter, the humidity in many homes drops below 20%. For context, that is drier than the Sahara Desert, making you much more susceptible to viruses and bacteria. You are creating a natural barrier against seasonal illnesses. You're literally using plants to strengthen your immune system's first line of defense. Pruning and cleaning your plants is also a secret health hack. Dust can settle on the leaves of your plants, just like it does on your shelves. If the leaves are dusty, the plant can't breathe or filter the air as effectively. Taking 10 minutes a week to wipe down your rubber plant or ficus leaves with a damp cloth isn't just about making them look shiny. It's about maintaining your air filter's efficiency. Plus, the tactile act of caring for a living thing has been shown to lower blood pressure and reduce symptoms of depression. It is a form of active meditation. Let's dive a little deeper into the psychological aspect. There is a concept called attention restoration theory. It suggests that urban environments and screens drain our mental energy because they require directed attention. On the other hand, provide soft fascination. Looking at the intricate patterns of a jade plant, or the way a spider plant baby dangles in the breeze allows your brain to rest and recover. It literally restores your ability to focus. If you find your brain feels fried by 3 p.m., look at your plants for 5 minutes. It's like a reset button for your mind. For those of you worried about the maintenance, remember that most of these plants thrive on simplicity. The biggest mistake most people make is overwatering. Most of the plants on this list, especially the snake plant, pothos and jade, would much rather be too dry than too wet. Think of it this way. A neglected plant is just a plant that is testing its own resilience. If you can keep yourself hydrated, you can keep a pothos alive. What about light? If you have a dark apartment, don't worry. You can still transform your health. Plants like the snake plant, pothos, and English ivy can survive in very low light conditions. They won't grow as fast, but they will still perform their air cleaning duties. If you have a sun-drenched balcony or a large window, that's where you put your lavender, rosemary, and aloe vera. There is a health plant for every corner of every home. Choosing the right pots can also enhance the health benefits. Terracotta pots are breathable, which prevents root rot and allows the soil to breathe, contributing to a healthy microbial environment in your home. Some studies even suggest that the healthy bacteria in the soil of your houseplants can act as a natural antidepressant. When you get your hands in the dirt to repot your jade or your fern, you are coming into contact with Mycobacterium vaccae*, which has been shown to boost serotonin levels. Gardening isn't just good for the air, it's good for your gut-brain axis. Another health consideration is safety. While these plants are incredible for humans, some of them, like the pothos, peace lily, and English ivy, can be toxic to curious cats and dogs if ingested. If you have furry friends, simply place these plants on high shelves or in hanging baskets. You get the air-purifying benefits, and your pets stay safe. Plants like the spider plant, Boston fern, and areca palm are completely pet-friendly, so you can fill your floor space with those without any worry. One of the most exciting trends in health right now is biophilic design. This is the practice of incorporating nature into our built environments. By adding these 20 plants to your home, you aren't just decorating. You are participating in a global movement to rejoin the natural world. Our ancestors lived and slept surrounded by greenery. Our bodies are designed to function best in the presence of plants. When we bring them indoors, we are returning to our biological roots. Imagine your home a month from now. You walk in the door and the air feels crisp and light, not stale and heavy. You're sleeping more deeply. You're finishing your work faster. Your skin looks more hydrated. These aren't just dreams. They are the documented results of living in a plant-rich environment. The cost of a few plants and some pots is a tiny investment compared to the massive health dividends you'll receive. So, here is your challenge. This weekend, don't just go to the grocery store. Go to a nursery. Pick out 3 plants from this list. Start with a snake plant for your bedroom, a pothos for your office, and a peace lily for your living room. Observe how you feel. Notice the change in the air. Once you experience the instant transformation, you won't want to stop. You'll find yourself becoming a plant person. and your body will thank you for it every single day. You have the power to change the very air you breathe. You have the ability to lower your own stress levels and boost your brain power with nothing more than sunlight, water, and some green life. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to be a place of healing. These 20 plants are the keys to that transformation. As you start your indoor garden, remember that you are building a partnership. You take care of the plants, and they take care of you. It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship that has existed for thousands of years. In our modern high-tech world, sometimes the most advanced health solution is also the oldest one. Get back to basics. Get back to nature. Get some plants. Whether you start with a tiny aloe on your window or a massive areca palm in your entryway, you are making a conscious choice to prioritize your health and well-being. The road to instant health transformation is green, leafy, and waiting for you at your nearest garden center. Take that first step today. Your lungs, your brain, and your heart are ready for the change. Thank you for watching and for taking this step toward a healthier home. Remember, every leaf is a tiny factory working just for you. Treat your plants well, and they will reward you with a lifetime of better health. Happy planting! And here is to a vibrant, oxygen-rich, and healthy new chapter in your life. Take care of yourself, and let the plants do the rest.